VLOGMAS, I'm so glad you're here. My life's kind of boring but filled with cheer. Sometimes smash that like button and hit subscribe. Please. Also comment down below to keep my channel alive.
So today I want to move my camera because there's a light coming in. Literally nuts. I just woke up. It's 1:40 p.m. Here's the reason. So as you know, this week I am doing my virtual observations through a middle school choir, and because of the big snow day that we got yesterday around my hometown area, the superintendent of the school decided to give all the kids a virtual snow day where they don't have to do any virtual work and literally the whole school is off. I took that upon myself to sleep in. And I shouldn't have, because I have a paper to write, so I was going to do that today, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm going to have nothing to vlog. So today's Vlogmas is going to be a little different. It's going to be more of just like a video, and I am going to be answering 20 personal deep questions. Too hot. Too hot. Question 1. Does a relationship face negative changes after marriage? What would you do to avoid these changes? It just depends who you're with, if it's going to be negative or positive, because some people might not be into the idea of marriage, some people really are for it, and you just have to find the right person for you, I guess. This is kind of like my Dr. Phil moment rather than talking about myself, but I'm hoping that if I get married someday, I wouldn't face negative changes after the fact, because that would go against the purpose of getting married. Okay, that was a stupid question. Number 2. What is the thing that you can spend some extra bucks to get the quality? So something that you would like splurge on. And for me, it would have to be cologne. For some reason, like, you know, there's so many like cheaper options around, and I always have to have the high end. Like, I'll spend so much money on this high-end cologne that probably doesn't even smell as good as the stuff at the dollar store. So that. What is a waste of money according to you? I would say a waste of money would have to be, I mean, obviously buying things you don't need. Okay, I can say this. A waste of money according to me would have to be interior decor. Now, I'm guilty because I do buy some sometimes, but some of it could be a waste of money unless it's essential. Like if your lamp broke and you need a new lamp, but you want the same one that you already had that was already expensive, then okay, I guess that kind of justifies it. But to me, like going into Target and seeing like those $50 wall art pieces, like, do you really need it? Like, it's so expensive, and some people have the money for it, that's fine. Personally, for me, I do not. So like that kind of stuff, and like things that you would hang on your, perfect example. This is in my bedroom at home right now. It's a mirror, it's not really that cute, and it was probably well over $50. So like, that is a waste of money. Number 4, what do you consider a wasted life? Whoa. Okay, this is easy. A wasted life would essentially just be living a life when you're not happy. You know, being happy and doing the thing you love, whether that be your career or what you study in school, things like that. Like if you do something that you know isn't going to make you happy, but it could make you financially stable in the long run, you're still kind of wasting, you know? Just like be happy and do what you want. Don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong or that you're dumb for doing what you're doing if it's gonna make you happy. Unless it's like illegal, then okay. What simple change could you make in your life that would have the biggest positive impact? This is a good one. So they gave like helpful answers in case you were struggling, and it says making your bed every day and drinking a glass of water in the morning. I feel like that could help. I don't do either of those. I don't make my bed, and I chug some coffee in the morning. So I'm gonna say that. If I didn't want to use their answer, I would say probably like just eating better. Number 6, who do you want to be more like? I don't really have like a role model because, you know, when I was little, I always said that I wanted to be just like my dad or just like my grandma or things like that. I guess kind of still like my dad because he's kind of like the know-it-all. Like he can do everything. He can build, he can cook, he can clean, like absolutely everything that you would want in a person. Like he does it all. And I don't know how to build things. I barely can cook. I don't like cleaning that much. So that kind of thing. But there's no like famous people that I'm looking up to because I've kind of crafted my own personality to be someone that I want to be. which is a hard worker, you know, determined for success, and just overall like a very kind and caring person. So I'm kind of just like staying on my own lane and hoping that it stays okay. Number 7, what are your biggest goals for your life? What progress have you made in attaining them? Okay, so my biggest goal in life is obviously to become a music teacher, preferably between the 7th grade and 12th grade level, like the upper, older kids level. I think a goal one day would be to have my master's degree in some sort of music education type of field, and also if I wanted to stick with YouTube, then my goal would be to, you know, just keep growing, producing good content, not this, and you know, just growing my following and inspiring people. And I think the progress that I've made to attain that is obviously I'm in school right now for music, so that's one step ahead. And then the master's thing kind of just comes like later after my career, so I'm hoping I get a good career first. But for YouTube, you know, I've been posting every single week since June, and now here I am every single day of December, so I'm really into it, and you know, it's starting to show in my numbers and stuff, and I try not to look at the numbers all the time, but you know, there are a few people that like religiously watch my videos, and I'm so thankful for them, and I definitely could not be doing this without them. So if you're watching this one, thank you. Number 8, what is the biggest lie you've ever told? Have I lied before? Yes, we all have. It could have been a white lie, like a little mini lie stretching the truth, or it could have been a huge lie. But like, I don't know. I would have to say like the majority of my lies are just like people would ask me to do stuff and I would just say no and make up a lie as to why I can't, just because I didn't want to. I don't lie. Or like I'll tell my dad I'm going somewhere, but I'm not really going there. So I guess that's kind of a lie, like a big lie, because I'm really just not going to where I told him I was going. What is the lesson in life that you had to learn the hard way? Probably choosing happiness and being content over struggling and making money. When I applied for college, I applied for nursing and I got accepted and was very excited, and then I had a change of heart like right before I graduated high school and was like, you can't do this to yourself. Like, you know that music is more than just a hobby for you, it's literally like what you live for. So that was a hard lesson to come to terms with, and I had a lot of support saying like, yeah, this is what you need to do, but at the same time no one was really pushing me to do it. I kind of had to like do it all myself and just be like, okay, it's happening, and here I am, happier than ever. What are you most thankful for? I'm obviously thankful for all the good things in my life, obviously, like my health and my family and my friends and my you know, my relationships with people, but I would have to say like my education is what I'm most thankful for. Obviously, like there's a lot of times that I'm in classes and stuff that I don't really care about and I'm not really learning anything, but I'm still thankful for the fact that like my brain, I guess, is able to obtain things quickly. So I don't know if you would consider that like I'm thankful for my brain, or I'm thankful for my education as a whole and like who's teaching me and things like that, but just my ability to like pick up things, pick up concepts. I think you understand what I mean. I'm trying to like veer into the path of saying like I'm thankful for being a hard worker, but that's kind of something I've shaped myself to be. So we'll just say thankful for my friends, family, and my past relationships that taught me everything that I need to know to not be a terrible person. Number 11, what do you need to rant about or get off your chest? I just woke up, so there's nothing much to rant about. I guess I'm a little upset because today I had 7th grade for the last time and I had a whole entire lesson plan to run the entire class, and now I'm not going to see them, so that all went down the garbage. Number 12, what do you judge people for that you probably shouldn't? I've gotten better at this. You know, back in my past when I was like a middle schooler and stuff, you know, everyone would judge everybody and that's just kind of how it was, and if you didn't, you're lying. So I've definitely gotten better with it. I think I judge people now if they are lazy. I don't feel that there is an excuse to be lazy in this day and age, or at this age level. You know, if you're around my age, between like 18 and above, like if you're passionate or committed about something, that's one thing, but to be lazy and just like not do anything at all, or have stuff to do and just not do it, I'm not saying like chores and things, I'm talking about like work and like life, then I can judge you quietly for that, because you shouldn't do that. Number 13, would you rather face your fears or forget that you have them? Forget I had them, because that's how I always am with everything. I avoid confrontation, I avoid, I guess, my fears, I avoid my emotions, so I would just forget, I wish I could just forget it all. 14, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I definitely feel like I'm a mix, like an extroverted introvert, because here I am talking to a camera, so that kind of makes me an introvert because there's nobody here, but also I'm posting this online, so that could be kind of extroverty because like people are gonna see this. So in that aspect, yeah. When I'm out in public settings, it depends if like I have an established leadership role in the group I'm in or in the the student organization that I'm in, something like that, then of course I would be an extrovert. But when it goes to me being in a place, in a new place with new faces around, I won't say a word. I'm very shy at first. If people talk to me, I will talk to them like I've known them for years, but it's like that initial boost, I will not say a word. Number 15, where do you go when you want to be alone? My room. I think now, if I really want to be alone, I would go up to my apartment at school, because I do only live 40 minutes away, so I could easily just like drive up there and be alone, because literally there's nobody up there. But it's not hard for me to just like be by myself when I'm at home. I can just go into my room and I won't be bothered, because I'm usually working, sleeping, or watching YouTube videos or something. So number 16, what's your nature love? Beaches, mountains, forests, or fields? So like, what do I love about nature? I'd have to say mountains. I really don't like the beach that much, and forests have like bugs and things, so I enjoy like the mountains, like just looking at them. I'm not really one with nature, but I really enjoy being around it, like being, you know, in Tennessee, for example, living like up on a mountain in a log cabin and having like that view of the mountains. So that's very pretty, and I enjoy that a lot. If you have the choice to name your kids, what names would you choose? I was talking about this the other day. It's very important to have agreement with your partner. There will never be a child in my household with a junior. Like, there will never be a blank junior, whether that be like my significant other's name or my own name. I would never do that. I really like the name, we'll do one boy, one girl name. You know, there's like gender neutral names, which is totally fine, but if I had to pick like one from each side of the spectrum or whatever, if I had a boy, I would want to name him Blaine. I really like that name, and I forgot how much I like that name because Glee, obviously the character Blaine is one of my favorites, but also there was a kid in one of my classes the other day named Blaine, and I completely forgot how much I loved that name when I was younger. So that one, I love that name. I don't really think too much about girl names because I really just want like one boy first. If I had kids, I don't even know if I really want kids that much. Probably, but like, I don't know. Number 18, how good are you at saving money? I'm very good at saving money, but I'm very good at spending money. So basically, I'll break that down for you. My savings account is doing very well. But when I get paid and stuff and things go into my checking account to like spend, that's when it starts to fall apart. And that's when I spend very fast, especially around Christmas time. I have no money to my name. Or when I'm in school, I also have no money to my name, but over summer and stuff, I'm very, very good because I'm working all the time, working like a regular schedule. Number 19, if you were falsely convicted of a crime, how would you adapt to prison life? Okay, I think the number one, I've never thought about this, but it just like came to me. If I ever went to prison, knock on wood, I would mind my own business. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I'd try to stay away from everybody, and it would be a terrible time. Last question, what activity calms you down and makes you feel at peace with the world? Playing piano is a big one. That really calms me down, as long as I'm not like playing for school and I'm just like playing for fun, and singing just in general. Other than music stuff, every night I like to put on a podcast, and that's what I fall asleep to, so it is very relaxing for me. There are a lot, there's like 60, so I can make this into like 2 more videos. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, let me know if you want to hear more. They're all very deep, some of them are What will people say at your funeral? Are you happy or single or in a relationship? Lot of deep ones. So if you're interested and you want to hear more, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, let me know, and I will gladly do more in the future. And I love you. I'm sorry that this was more of like a sit-down video than a Vlogmas, but at the same time, I have nothing to show you, so this was better than nothing. I love you. I hope you're staying happy, safe, and healthy wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow.
Subscribe! This is the channel to subscribe to, if you're gonna subscribe to any.